Hello YouTube coin collectors and stackers. Today I have a fun video. I bought a coin, a Morgan dollar, in a that was rescued from a fire. I'll show it to you here. Now I did the crack out on this coin already because I don't want plastic flying everywhere. If you've ever cracked a coin out, you'll know that this hard plastic flies everywhere. You have to have eye protection and everything else. So I did this ahead of time. But in this, you can see here was a PCGS MS64 plus GSA 1884 Carson City Morgan dollar. That was a mouthful. And the Morgan dollar was in here. I bought this. It was sitting in the dealer case for quite a number of weeks, and it was priced as though it was an MS64 plus sitting in the case. And I said to the dealer, well, you know, at an MS64 plus, what if this thing is warped? What if it has smoke damage? I mean, look at the condition this case is in. And so the consignor came in today and lowered the price by about $100, which made it far too intriguing for me not to try to see what I could do with the coin. So I went and cracked her out. And let me zoom in so we can get a better look here. But I went and cracked her out. And you can see, very, very nice coin. There's a little brown something next to the 1884. I'm not sure if that's related to the fire or not, if that was already on the coin. I'm going to look this one up in PCGS, see if I can find a picture of it. You can see it's got a hit mark from another coin just below the eye. Kind of looks like Lady Liberty's getting ready to go play in a football game. You know, she's got like the black grease under the eye there, ready to go for a football game. But otherwise, you know, graded originally as an MS64. You can see very, very nice. The reverse here, when I busted her out, had a fair amount of smoke, I can't call it toning or damage, particularly around like K7, 8, and 9. For those of you who aren't familiar with those terms, that would be 7, 8, and 9 o'clock on a clock. So down essentially in, you know, this area down here of the coin was had a lot of stuff on it. So what I did was I gave it a quick acetone bath. That took some kind of dirt, looks like some carbon off of it. Wasn't too bad even when it was in the case itself. And then gave it a quick little dip just to see if that would take this smoke damage off. That didn't do the trick. So I used what's called BU Plus just on the reverse of the coin, and that took all the rest of that sort of smoke, weird smoke toning off of it. So I'm not sure, you know, you can still see there's a little bit of something on there. Down by the 1884. I didn't touch the obverse of the coin other than a quick little acetone. That did take a little stuff off. But so this is it. I mean, it's really interesting because I was really, really afraid, honestly, that the coin would be bent. It was in the fire, and you can just see from the case, if we get up close to the case here, you know, really what had happened. I think that this case was probably exposed to some heat. I don't know how hot it got. Plastic obviously has a much lower melting point than silver and copper, which is what the Morgan dollar is. But in there, I was worried. You can see how warped that is. I was worried that maybe the coin was bent. Look at the bend right there. That really gives you a perspective on when you were looking at this coin through the case. You know, was it bent? You can see it bubbling up on the top there. So anyway, I busted it out, and I'm doing this pre-video because I'm going to be submitting this back to PCGS to see if I can get it to straight grade from the fire and from some of the restoration work that I did on it to recover it from said fire. So take another look at her again, because the next time you see her, she's going to be in a PCGS slab that hopefully is not a detail slab, but gets a straight grade of at least a 64 plus that it got originally when it was graded the first time. Maybe I get lucky and it gets a 65 since, you know, it was right there at the 64 plus, but probably that linebacker mark under her eye probably would prevent or preclude a 5 holder. But anyway, that's a quick video today. Please, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I wish you all a pleasant rest of your day. Happy collecting.